What's going on, traders? My name is Paul. Welcome to the channel and welcome to this exciting new update where we're going to be sharing with you a very powerful but very effective 1-minute binary option trading strategy that I've been using for quite some time, which allowed me to earn over $1,700 in a matter of minutes using this very strategy, trading the binary markets. Now, the beauty of this strategy is that it's very simple and easy to follow, so it's also ideal for beginner traders, and we're going to be covering everything that you need in this video so that way you can implement and apply this strategy to your advantage. We'll go over the setups, the indicators for identifying profitable trading positions, as well as go over some live trading footage of my session using this very strategy. But what's cool about this strategy as well is that not only can it be used for binary option trading, but also for traditional forex trading as well. And again, we're going to teach you everything that you need so you can use this to your advantage. So if that sounds good to you, smash the like button. And of course, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications. That wouldn't miss out on any of our future updates. And also make sure that you review the information down below in the video description where you can access our free binary option training, information about our trading group, which allows beginners and struggling traders to learn and improve their trading skills for forex and binary options, as well as information on how you can earn weekly automated passive income through the financial markets. With that being said, let's roll the footage and let's get to it. All right, folks, so we got a lot to cover. This is very exciting. Again, something we haven't talked about since last year. And this is a strategy that I've been using for quite some time, and it has always served me very, very well. So like I said, we're gonna cover everything that you need in this video. So as we go through this video, if you have any questions or need help, drop a comment down below. You can also email me directly anytime. I'm always happy to help. But I also want to remind everyone, especially our new viewers and beginner traders out there who are gonna be trying out this strategy for the first time, remember, folks, that you never wanna try out new methods of trading onto your live account and put your money at risk. It's always best that you use and practice thoroughly onto a demo account. Now, as many of you know, Kotex is my favorite and only binary option broker that I use and trust. It's one that I've been using for over 2 years, and they have just proven to be one of the best binary brokers out there, not only in terms of reliability for trading, but also withdrawals as well. But the best functions about them is the fact that they provide free $10,000 demo accounts, which you can use anytime, regardless if you have an account with them or not. So again, if you want to practice this strategy and just have access to a demo account to practice with your trading, I'll leave that link down below in the video description, which you can use anytime that you want. Now, if you look at the bottom right hand corner of my screen, you can see our most recent trading results where we did a total of 9 trades and we only lost 2 of them. 7 out of 9 winning trades is a fantastic win to loss ratio, which allowed us to earn over $1,700 in profit. And again, this is all as a result of this very strategy that I'll be teaching you today. Now, unfortunately, the indicators that we're going to be using are quite unique. So not a lot of brokers actually provide these indicators onto their own platform. So what we're going to need to do is use a different platform called TradingView, which is free to use. We'll get to that in a moment. But what you want to make sure first and foremost is that we are trading off of a 1-minute chart. So that means that every candlestick you see here represents a 1-minute time period of price data. So we're trading off a 1-minute chart, but we are targeting 2-minute trades, right? So if you're using the Kotex platform, simply come up to here where it says switch time, click it twice, and from there you'll be able to change it from 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and so on. But again, we're going to be targeting 2-minute trades. Now, for the indicator setup, the indicators are not provided in the broker platform, so we need to use a platform called TradingView. Now, it doesn't matter if you are using the paid version or free version, it'll work regardless of what type of account you have with them. For this example, we're going to be analyzing the Euro USD. Again, we are on the 1-minute chart, and the first indicator we're going to be using, if we come here to the indicators tab, is called the Donchian channel. Okay, type in Donchian channel, and it's this one over here, which is this blue indicator hovering over our candlesticks. Now, you might look at it and say that it looks very similar to the Bollinger Bands, and you would be correct. And they're also used in a very similar fashion, except for a few things. But basically, what a lot of people do with the Donchian channel is when price reaches the upper levels, as you see here, these are some opportune moments to enter for sell trades. When price comes down to the lower levels, these are potential opportunities for entering buy trades. Now, the problem with this, and this is where a lot of beginners make the mistake of, is they use these as a sole proprietary tool for entering trades, which, yes, at times can be beneficial and profitable, but not always, and it won't always lead you to consistent results. And the reason why that is because you'll notice in this region here, price came up, hit the upper level of our downtrend channel multiple times, where a lot of people would assume, okay, let's enter for a sell trade. But as you can see, price continued in this upward trajectory. And of course, that would have resulted in some massive losses. We also see that here where price came down to the lower level of the downtrend channel. Again, people would assume once it hits the lower level, let's go for buy trades. But as you can see, price continued in this downward trajectory. So again, this would have resulted in massive continuation of losses because we're just relying on the downtrend channel alone. So in order to eliminate ourselves from entering these damaging positions, we need to apply an additional indicator, and that's going to be the STC. All right, so come here to indicators, type in STC, and it's this one over here, STC indicator, a better MACD. Now, just to clarify, we are using default settings for both downtrend channel and the STC, but what the STC indicator does is not only helps eliminate false signals from the downtrend channel, but also helps us identify the opportune moments when to enter for these trades. So if we were looking for a sell trading position, we first want to wait for price to come up and be rejected from the upper level of the downtrend channel. Once we have upper level contact, we then wait for the STC indicator in the upper level of the histograph to turn from green to red. Once we have that, then we enter for a 2-minute sell trade. If we're looking for a buy trade, again, same principles, but in the opposite direction, we wait for price to hit the lower level of our downtrend channel. Then we look at the STC indicator, and from the lower level of the histograph, we wait for this STC to change from red to green. Then we enter for a 2-minute buy trading position. Now, this is very important that you follow these rules, because by doing that, you are providing added levels of confluence to identify more profitable trading positions. Because again, going back to those problematic areas where price is hitting the upper level of the downtrend channel, again, where most people would assume, all right, let's jump in for a sell trade, which would have resulted in a loss. We are patient and we wait for the STC indicator to turn red before entering a sell trade, confirming that we are now seeing some downward pressure. And again, in this example, where price is constantly hitting the lower level of the downtrend channel, a lot of people would assume and jump into a buy trade prematurely, but we did not enter a buy trade until we got the confirmation from our STC turning from green to red, which was at this point here. So this would have been a profitable 2-minute buy trade, and this would have been a profitable 2-minute buy trade here as well. So having more than one level of confluence is extremely valuable, but of course, patience is key, waiting for both levels of confirmation before entering that trade. Now, as you can see, guys, the rules of this strategy are very simple. So again, it's also ideal for beginner traders, but it's those very concepts that we followed that allowed us to earn a profitable trading session, earning us over $1,700 in profit with 7 out of 9 winning trades. Now, although we've just covered the general rules of this strategy, there are a couple of other ways that you can use this strategy to your advantage, which also proved to be quite beneficial. One of the ways that you can use this strategy is to help you identify positions where you can enter trades to ride that momentum. So just to kind of give you an example, here we have downward momentum where the price was crashing for a period of time. Now, a lot of times people would wait until price came up to the upper level of the downtrend channel before entering a sell trade. And yes, you would be correct in that approach. However, when you're in a strong trending market, you're not going to always see price come up to the upper level before coming back down. So this is where the mid-level of the downtrend channel can come in handy, and this is something that a lot of people tend to overlook. The mid-level of the downtrend channel can serve as a level of support and resistance, especially in strong trending markets. So here we have this strong downward trend where price never reached the upper level of the downtrend channel. However, at this point of the market, price did come up and retested that mid-level of the downtrend channel as a level of resistance, and our STC indicator did flash from green to red, signifying further momentum to the downside. So this would have been an ideal position for a 2-minute sell trade, allowing us to ride that downward momentum. This also served us very well during our session, which you can see some live footage of us taking a trend continuation trade here in this footage. So take a look. Now, another way that you can use this strategy, and this is by far the most important way that you should use it, is taking any rules-based strategy with indicators such as the on-chain channel and the STC and combining it with your analysis, structure, and price action. This, of course, is something that you need to do with any strategy that you are using, because what this does is add multiple levels of confluence to your trading, which can improve your overall win rate. If you take a look at our results, a lot of our trading positions were around $300 each, which generated a little over $200 for each winning trade. However, our very first trading position was for the Euro CHF, which was for a hefty $1,000 position, earning us over $880 in profit. Now, the reason why we did this was for a couple of reasons. One, obviously following the rules of the strategy, where we had price pushing on the upper level of the on-chain channel, and we also had confirmation of our STC indicator. But what really made this a prime opportunity and why I was so confident in this is that this was also a key level of resistance from a higher time frame. In addition to that, we also had this engulfing candle pattern to the downside. So just from this position alone, we had 4 levels of confirmation for entering a sell trade, which made me that much more confident in entering this large trading position, which paid out very well. Now, in this next clip, you'll also notice that we applied the same principle, that even though we were in a downtrend, price was reacting off of a key level of support, which I knew, at least for a brief moment in time, price was going to react to the upside, which allowed us to enter for a profitable 2-minute buy trade. Take a look. Now, before we conclude this video, as I mentioned before, this is a strategy that not only can be used for traditional binary trading, but also for Forex trading as well. Now, granted, even when it comes to Forex trading with the on-chain channel and the STC indicator, yes, you can use this for scalping markets, so you can use this on lower time frames like the 1 minute and the 5 minute. However, from experience, I have learned that using this strategy on a higher time frame, such as the 15, the 30, or even the 1 hour, can prove to generate much better results, not only for accuracy in terms of trade entries, but it also allows you to capitalize higher take profit levels. Now, the rules that we went over for entering your buys and sell trades are exactly the same for Forex trading as well. But again, using higher time frames are, in my experience, a lot better and a lot more profitable. But again, to each their own, depending on your preferred style of trading. So obviously, ladies and gentlemen, you want to make sure that you back test thoroughly onto your demo accounts. And again, I will leave demo account links that you could use for free anytime for Forex and binary options down below in the video description. So ladies and gentlemen, that is our video for today. Hope you found it helpful and hope you enjoyed today's tutorial for using this particular and unique strategy for Forex and binary options. Hope you gained some value, and remember to make sure that you practice on demo and apply multiple levels of confluences between the strategy you're using and of course your analysis. This will greatly improve your overall profitability. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out anytime. I'm always happy to help. And don't forget to check out the information down below in the video description about our free training, our training group that will help improve your trading skills as a beginner or struggling trader, and of course the information on how you can earn automated passive income through the financial markets. All of that can be found down below. But thanks again for taking the time to watch this video. I really enjoyed this strategy, and I know that many of you out there do as well. Happy trading, and we'll see you on the next one.